GameFriend versus Elazer next. So we got GameFriend versus Elazer here, my friends. It's going to be an Infernal versus Celestial. Right here. GameFriend looked really good in his first series against Korean Bob, and Elazer obviously looked really good against Viper. So, I mean, I'm interested to see these two crash into each other. Spawning in the top right, though, from America, our friend GameFriend. And spawning in the bottom left with units out on the map, it is the Polish Infernal player, Elazer. It's the... I didn't even notice it was the same map. So it's Titan's Causeway. Looks like we're doing almost the exact same thing, except this time we're bringing our Hexen along. I don't think Kel brought his Hexen with him. GameFriend, I'm assuming, is getting ready for this. Obviously, he's checking to see, with his arc ship, what's going on. He sees the Hexen coming. And I don't know if we're going to see any deviation or anything like that. As of right now, we're not. Elazer's doing something totally different, though. He's getting his concave. He's recalling back. He saw the expand. He must not need to see anything else. We have a prism, mining as well. Everything, I guess, is normal. Where'd the imp go? The imp went back home. So the imp was here, and then it ran back home, I believe. I don't think it's hiding anywhere. I don't see it on the mini-map anywhere, at least. It's kind of hard to see the colors sometimes, but I think it just went home. Fairly certain it just went home. Is that something that we should be watching? What would you recommend he do with that imp, I guess, would be my question. MSRM, what do you think? What should he do with that imp? Did it make a farm in the middle? Oh, it did make a farm in the middle. Never mind. I am blind. You're right, Nixel. You're right. Nixol, maybe? I can't remember exactly how you guys told me to pronounce it. You were just curious? Well, very smart curiosity, my friend, because I'm not smart enough to realize that. GameFriend comes out with the Argent and gets a Fiend kill. You don't see buildings next to camps on minimaps. It could be a vault, farm, or concave. Yeah. I see that. Can you see it? Wait, you don't see building. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying my best. Trying my best to look. It's challenging, you know. Being good at things is difficult. I've never really been one for it. I'm assuming we're going to take the Illuminite Tower here. But this guy, like, really, really does damage. Does 12 damage. He has to be quite close, though. Obviously, they're going to hit the Fellhogs first. We're going to take down one of the Cleavers immediately. And then I guess what we're going to do is we are going to just, like, take advantage of the leash here. Elazer's taking a fair amount of damage. Oh, no, he's going to lose a gauntlet. No, there it is. Oh, wow, that guy's so fast. Is that new? Did they change that? His movement speed is only 6, but he's just, like, absolutely sprinted out of there. Not you in particular, you in general. The camp icons block it. Yeah, I see that now. I see that now because, like, I'm looking at it right now, and I do, like, you know, you're like 1,000% correct. I cannot see that at all. So that's a good thing to remember and to keep in mind. I appreciate you. Well, I appreciate you just in general, my friend. But I also appreciate you letting me know that. We got a lot of gaunts. I'm going to look away from this in a second because I want to see if we have the ritual chamber. I'm very interested in if we already have one started. He doesn't have Plague Axe. I just checked by clicking on the gaunts. I mean, that would be kind of like a crazy early Plague Axe. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it would be crazy early. There's the ritual chamber. So the ritual chamber is about, I don't know, 90% of the way done. It's close to being finished. Plague Axe starts almost immediately. That is clearly Elazer's plan. Elazer's got a lot of workers, too. GameFriend, on the other hand, has got Argents. He's got, must be taking this base. Yeah, okay, so that's going to be 3 bases. Yeah, he's on 3 bases. Well, that will be his 3rd base. But he's got a lot of workers, honestly. More workers than I feel like I normally see mining. Clearly, maybe this is a misclick or something, because it looks like he wants some workers on Therium as well. So perhaps it was a rally? Nah, I don't know. I'm not going to speculate. Doesn't matter. Argent's moving across the map. They all have full energy, and they're going to run into our friend, Mr. Gaunts. Elazer was taking the Therium tower. That guy just runs back. That's different, right? He didn't do that before. I feel like they would kind of like derp around and like run back, kind of like in Warcraft 3 where you could mess with their leash and stuff like that. Elazer does have Plague Axe now, so that is why our additional thing is thrown down. The run back is brand new. Okay, perfect. I remember that. We don't have a lot of energy here from GameFriend's Argent, so he's deciding to pull back instead. Which I think is, I think it makes sense. Elazer, I don't think has any enough Agamus maybe for the Plague Axe. So I think that's something else to not Plague Axe, sorry, for the Effigy. Sorry, he doesn't have enough energy for the Effigy. Let's just say that. We'll use that in words that I can understand. So I'm smart enough to be able to handle this. So he doesn't have enough energy for the Effigy, which means that his Plague Axes are not going, or sorry, his Gaunt's Plague Axes aren't going to like pop or anything like that. That's not going to help if they did end up catching to those Argents, is what I'm trying to say. He's going to take this creep camp instead, and at the same time, we are going to come back. We're going to kill the Effigy, and we're going to take the creep camp, maybe? I don't know if we can win this fight. I don't really know whose this is going to be better for. We do throw down the Effigy specifically so that we can use our Plague Axe a little bit more. And we're going to push the Celestial player back into his own territory once more. Definitely following to fight a little bit longer. I don't know if we're like especially happy because of the energy count or something like that. There are a fair amount of Kree, and they're dying, but when they die, they explode near us, and that stuff's bad. They don't do any friendly fire, do they? Also, big Infest hit on a lot of those Argents in the background there. Do you mind doing you a favor? Ah, shoot. Sorry, buddy. There you go. The favor has been done, I hope. Unless there's another favor. Do you have another favor that you want to be done? Because I can. 100% I would do you at least 3 favors. Maybe a 4th one. Okay, we're going to run away. Or GameFriend's going to run away with his Prism. He's also going to try to get the Collection Array out of there. I don't think that's going to happen. Unfortunately not. So the Collection Array, not so much. But we have our units a little bit more alive here. You can see Elazer took a lot of damage trying to escape. He was on like a move command, but I think that's because like clearly he didn't want to fight there. I'm going to assume was what it was. You have to think about those and save them for later. Smart, man. Smart. Smart. All right, we are running for it. Oh, big Infest once more. No, actually, I don't know if that actually hit anybody. No, I don't think that did. How much Animus or whatever it's called is an Effigy? How much top bar energy do you need to make an Effigy? How's that? That's what I'm looking for. Someone to tell me that next. GameFriend also is only on 2 mining bases. Yeah. Oh, it's only 5? Oh, never mind then. I thought it would be more than that. So Elazer could have thrown down an Effigy if he wanted to, really at any time. 5 is really not that much. I guess the only thing would be is if it's on cooldown, because it must have a cooldown. You can't just spam a million of them forever. GameFriend, though, is moving into Elazer's turf over here. Taking a couple of his creep camps and just kind of holding the area, it seems. We've got a raid from Filibuster. Thank you, Filibuster. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. It's got a 20-second cooldown. Good to know. Thank you, Filibuster, and welcome, Raiders. Welcome. For some reason, the Streamlabs doesn't like when the game, or maybe doesn't like this game. I don't know what it is. But it definitely delays. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's delayed on my end. I'm not sure if you guys see it. I don't know how to figure that. Well, maybe I'll try and figure it out. I'm really bad at fixing anything on the stream because I don't really understand how the computers work or how the stream works or anything like that. So, yeah, it sucks. But, yeah, thanks, Filibuster. I appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for the raid. That's for you. Thank you. I hope you had a nice stream. What'd you do? Were you laddering? Were you having fun? I hope you were laddering, whatever. Or, sorry, I hope you were having fun. Laddering, excellent. Did you win? Because that's not as important. The fun part is the important part. So I hope you had fun. But if you win, obviously, that's fun too. Mostly, Pog. That's hype. That's hype. Elazer, well, Elazer's fast now. Look at how fast he is. He throws down the Throws down the effigy so that he's able to... I don't think you can infest this thing. It looks like no. We're actually fighting directly into the Sovereign's... what do you call it? The Sovereign's watch or something like that. Looks like the tournament win got them all out of the woodworks. Oh, it's almost all the Celestials. Yeah. That's good. I mean, that's nice. I think having an esports is good, honestly, for a game's health, right? Like, it would be really nice if... well, I understand why Frost Giant can't do anything about it, but when they were talking about having, like, a World Cup or something like that, or a major, you know, like, event... Not events, that's not what I'm looking for. Like a regional or something like that, I was quite excited, honestly. I was like, oh, that sounds super fun. And then when I was talking about how you could watch tournament games in the client, that also, I was like, that sounds super fun. So I hope it comes out eventually. GameFriend is moving across the map, though, with mostly just the bio-esque ball and a couple of sabers. He's going to take the camp for free. These things do additional damage to heavy, which I think a lot of the... Ooh, look at that. It just explode these. I think a lot of the buildings are. I don't know if any buildings are not heavy. Elazer deciding to move forward and attack the production of the Celestial player at the very least, while also sending his units over here to defend. The Spriggans, I don't know what the Spriggans are for, other than the fact that I guess this, like, anti-air over here probably is not great. This unit is going to get... Or sorry, not this unit. These units are going to get cleaned up. But at least they're pulling everything else away and keeping Elazer safe at the meantime. Elazer is now deciding to go harass with his Spriggans. Out of curiosity, I suppose, Filibuster, what do you normally play on ladder if the... if it's not Celestials, what do you normally play? Oh, so there's just a Kree chilling over here for some reason? I don't know why that is. We have the Strike node doing a good job of pushing the Spriggans away. So Spriggans so far not finding too much damage. Mostly Vanguard, but a lot of Infernals. Fair enough. Isn't the Celestials like the crazy broken race? Or is that not true? Am I wrong on that one? I guess with the different patch and whatnot, things have definitely been switched up. But I don't understand how Celestial players could have lost when they could just do that like recall blink shenanigans. There's only the singular strike node, right? Yeah, it's only the singular strike node, but it does a lot. You got 50% less games versus Celestial than the other two factions. Oh, there's just a random Morph Core over here. So the random Morph Core is raining on our friends, Mr. Weavers. At the same time, the Spriggans are being chased. They're very Muta-esque. Sabers can't attack up. The only thing that I guess can attack up are the Argents, which do extra damage against heavy. These things are light, so that's not going to be great. The Spriggans do extra damage against heavy, so that's good for them. A lot of these units are heavy. Gaunts immediately explode, though. That was a little bit unfortunate. You think Celestial takes a bit of dedication to get because the mechanics are quite unique? Yeah, actually, that's a good point. The mechanics are really, really different. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of fun to have such different units, or like different economy, different all that other stuff, but also, I don't know. Because it's so different, it feels maybe gimmicky as well. I don't really know. It's hard to say. We are throwing down the Great Golden Light so that the slows are not affecting us as much anymore, but we turn the entire world into Shroud. There should be like a voice line there about how everything, all your bases are mine or something like that. All your Shroud is mine. I don't know. Just spitballing here. But this is looking really good for Elazer. Elazer absolutely won this game, and we're going to be jumping into game number 2 here very soon. There it is. There's the GG, and I'm going to be taking us into game number 2 in a second. Let's see. I'm going to take a drink of water. Make sure to stay hydrated, my friends. Let's see. Game number 2. I'm also going to take a bite of my quesadilla. Thanks for sticking around for the Stormgate content, guys. I appreciate it. Any of you guys are new, haven't followed yet, consider following. We'd all appreciate that. Did you know Shroud eats at buildings draining their health? Does it really? I did not know that. That's super cool. Did that look bad to you guys? That looked bad for me. Whatever. All right, spawning in the bottom left. Yeah, it's bottom left corner. Our friend from America, currently down 0-1, the Celestial player. It is GameFriend. And spawning in the top right, he's got several units on the map right now. It is the Polish Infernals player, Elazer. There's a lot of imps. So he's got a lot of imps and hexens going across the map. I'm assuming that this is for like a Shroud, Fell Hog, kind of like, or no, why would you get Fell Hogs? I guess it might just be Shrouds. We're just going to drop a bunch of Shroud Stones. He's going to run in. And he's going to do some shenanigans. That's what I think it's going to be. Oh, wait, don't tell me. Whoop-lammo. There it is. I got it. Okay, this isn't what I was expecting. I thought he was going, oh, or not. Okay, he's going to send, I don't know what's going on. Shroud Stones. I guess it's still going to be Shroud Stones. So there's going to be a Shroud Stone right there. There's going to be a Shroud Stone somewhere over there. And there's going to be a Shroud Stone right here. So this is just like a 3 Shroud Stone rush. Because you're expecting your opponent to be greedy on this map, I guess. Creation Chamber goes down, though. Could be Fell Hogs. They got nerfed because people couldn't stop proxy farming. Which would be... Because they can hit the... they can hit the collection array, right? Because basically everything flies from early on of Celestial, except for the collection array when it's mining. So that'd be the only thing that the Fellhogs could actually hit, right? Other than, like, I suppose, like, the power bank, but he didn't know where that was going to be. And the creation chamber, and then obviously the units come out of the creation chamber too, I don't think. Like, so the idea would be, specifically, you'd get Fellhogs. Yeah, okay, yeah, I gotcha. Oh, he lost the Hexen. This looks bad. What's happening back at home? We're getting the Iron Vault, we're getting the meat farm. Is this just, like... They tank a full laser? Damn. Is this just like a really good hold from GameFriend? I mean, GameFriend's floating maybe. Okay, our first Shroud Stone is up. Looks like we are unable to fight it 1v1 with the singular Argent, which I guess does actually make sense. This thing does 27 damage. That's a lot, actually. That's a fair amount of damage. GameFriend with a nice pullback micro there. He's going to keep that unit alive at the very least. Feels like we're going to kill this here, but a first brute, no, there's 2 brutes. 2 brutes are showing up. No, terrible hold. Oh, things are happening. Oh, yeah. My bad. GameFriend with the terrible hold. Thanks for pointing that out, buddy. If you weren't here, we would have been hyping you up for no reason. We would have totally been gassing up GameFriend. So GameFriend did lose, he lost a base, essentially. I'm sad too. So GameFriend lost a base. I mean, it was looking relatively good for him. There is a Shroud Stone that is quite wounded. Prism's going to mine some Therium as well, and we do have some Argents already out. We essentially are on... Oh, no, we have 2 mining bases. So we are on 2 mining bases. Elazer's only on the singular one as of right now. But the economies, of course, are they're like asymmetrical. So it makes it a little bit different. It changes it a little bit. Okay, we're just watching the Mastiffs. I don't know. I was just watching them too. I wasn't even saying anything. Elazer's going to move out. He's going to take the Vision Camp here. And I guess we're just moving into a macro game, honestly. With the Iron Vault and Shrine and everything's looking normal here. Yeah. Oh, look at how fast they are. They just like immediately sprint back to where they're supposed to be. So I guess that was not a feature per se. Where you could abuse their range and stuff like that, because it was, I mean, they use it in Warcraft 3 really. Like the creep doesn't just kind of sprint back to its home in Warcraft 3 like this. Also, did it just get all its health back? Is that another thing? When it leaves, like when it disengages, it gets all its health back. Did I see that correctly? Okay, there you go. Speed camp. Elazer's taking this. He's taking a speed camp. There it is. Easy peasy. He's only got an Iron Vault. Yeah, he's only got an Iron Vault. We are getting the Guardian Nexus here from GameFriend. So GameFriend is going to be going into Kree, likely, I guess I would say. I know that it unlocks other things too, but I'm just assuming that it's going to be Kree. We'll have to keep our eye on it. Especially if he gets the roly-poly upgrade. Excuse me. Sorry, bit of a yawn. It's been a lot of casting in the last couple of days, honestly. We did the MMC, and then we did the LMML, maybe? We did the LMSL at some point? I don't even remember anymore. Maybe I owe everyone an LMML stream. I have to take a look. We run 3 tournaments at once. It's a lot of, well, and by we, I mean me. I run 3 tournaments at once. It's a lot of casting. It's a lot of being involved. Let's see. We are opening up this area here so that we can get in and kill the slimes, I guess. I don't know. Seems like Elazer wants to do it. He takes the energy camp, and he's also moving towards the Therium, maybe? I feel like this guy does a lot of damage, but maybe we have more than enough. We're not worried about it, I would say. We're not worried. We're going to come for it. I don't know if there's anyone requesting specific series, but I think we have 2 more, unless anyone else has played since we've started. We have Mixu versus Brave. No. We have Mixu versus Brave, and we have somebody else, and I can't think of who it is. So I'm gonna have to think about that. Mixu versus Brave is a VVV, which I think we only casted 1 Scan versus JXP so far in this tournament, at least. We do have some Kree as well. They have the Kree Roly Boy upgrade, as of course you can see. You have eyes. Gonna take the creep camp, or yeah, take the creep camp. Nothing too crazy. Oh, it's B and Wallace. We also have B and Wallace, which is Celestial versus Infernal. Yeah, that's what we got. That's the 2 I remembered. So we have Celestial versus Wallace, and we also have Mixu versus Brave. 2 more series. Should be fun. Thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. If you know how and you want to follow, we'd appreciate that too. Cost you nothing. We're running away. Elazer's running away. He's like, oh, hell's bells. It's my least favorite friends. Photo restoration. When this unit is out of combat, it regenerates 2 energy per second. That's a fair amount. I wonder how long you have to be out of combat for it to start. The Brute is running over to deal with the Kree. Kree does extra damage against light. Pretty good harassment unit, honestly. Brute does just 24 straight damage. I don't really want to do math. It seems like Elazer's going to lose this fight, though. Or, sorry, it seems like Elazer's going to win this fight. And I think that GameFriend is agreeing with me and he's gonna run away. But maybe not? Wait. Okay, actually, we're just going to run into the army instead, but let me think. That was 14 damage, 14, and then this was 20-something. You know what would have been close, guys? It would have been close. You can get an actual calculator and figure it out if you want, but I'm not going to. Elazer's got some Spriggans now. Let's see. The 2 bases over here, I guess, are totally undefended. This base is starting to get dealt with by the Spriggans. We lose a Spriggan as well. We're really trying to take the collection array. It's going to die. So GameFriend does lose that there. We have to consider armor. What? There's armor? I didn't know that. How does the armor work in this game? I guess that's one thing. Yeah, I didn't know that. But yeah, you're right. No, there is armor. 5 armor. Kree has 10 armor. Wow, the Kree has a lot of armor. Then Fiends. Oh, and you have to consider the Fiends too. Yeah, good point. I didn't think about the Fiends. I forgot that they spawn Fiends. So actually, that would be a really hard fight to win. Ah, man, that's so lame. You have to consider armor too. I would rather you just do the straight up numbers, you know? It makes it way easier for me as the caster to just do some relatively simple math to figure out who's going to win. And relatively is in quotation marks. It's a percentage damage reduction, so it doesn't do like 10%, like, because it's 10 armor, right? That doesn't do 10% damage reduction, because that would be weird to calculate, honestly. It isn't percent effective HP. Instead, like, 100 armor is double health. However much armor you have that much percent extra effective health. The golden array, the golden shower, whatever you want to call it, is coming down, so that we are getting rid of all the slows and the infests and stuff like that. That was a great fight for GameFriend. As I was looking at chat, I didn't really see it. The Cabals, Are they pulling them down to the ground? I guess they must be. Yeah, okay, so the Cabals are pulling them down to the ground here. The Spriggans, that is, obviously. And that lets the Kree do some more damage, because there isn't really all that much that shoots up here. GameFriend is going to push deep into Elazer's territory here. He's going on to Shroud. We're pulling another unit down. Oh, 2 more. So we pulled 2 more units down, and looks like we're going to jump and try and jump on the Cabal. The Spriggans do extra, well, they don't really do any damage, honestly, but they do extra damage to the heavy, which there isn't any here. The Cabal have 0 armor. I don't know if you guys are interested in that. 10 armor is not a ton. It's 10% extra health. So instead of 190, they have 210. Okay. All right. I'm going to try to remember that, but that seems a lot complicated. GameFriend actually jumping on a lot of Elazer's imps as well. It's going to find this expand here. Elazer doing a good job of like splitting the imps. You can see he's like pre-split them. We have your Shroud. No, that's not what it is. He's got a lot of Shroud. The gold, I can only think of calling it golden shower now. Oh man, I shouldn't have said that. But here comes the I don't know, the golden light or whatever. Nonsense ball at it again, of course. There it goes. And the Kree are essentially all by themselves. You could also have negative armor and take extra damage. Oh, yeah, with the slimes. I've seen that. I know the slimes do, like, minus 50 armor or something like that. But I never really understood how that worked, honestly. There are still more units over here, but Elazer's basically just going to have to... No, never mind. He's going to GG. I was going to say he's going to have to turtle on this base and try and figure it out, but unfortunately, it's not really going to work out for him. We are going into the Deciders match here. Well, the rubber match, not the Deciders match. This is a winner's match. Whoever wins this one goes to the round of 16 and joins, like, Snockstar and, I don't know, Controls in there. MC's there, obviously. There's, like, a lot of, like, really good players. The Vector Delta Jump also gives negative armor. Cool. I didn't know that. Cool to know. Okay, so this is game number 3. It's going to be on Broken Crown here. We're going to be into it in a second. There we go. It's a best of 3. 1-1. Elazer, look at the friend of the game taking down Elazer. Yeah, I know. Good for GameFriend. If I was GameFriend right now, I'd be absolutely majorly pogged up. Just, I don't know, taking down a pro player. He's like one of the best, well, I think he's one of the best StormGate players. I could be wrong, though. But he won that Tasteless Cup. That was a while ago. He beat Parting. Parting won this tournament last season, but then he wasn't able to play again. He wants to play next season, so I'm looking forward to that. But either way, spawning in the bottom right but moving his unit out, it is GameFriend. And spawning in the top right, the Infernal player, it is Elazer. Probe won that. Elazer got second. My bad. I didn't actually... I mean, it was like an unwatchable time for NA, so I didn't... I watched it until I went to bed, basically. Actually, I re-streamed it. I had permission to re-stream it, which was fun. I enjoyed it. That's an invitational. It doesn't count. Has Elazer won anything that is not exclusively an invitational? I like open tournaments too, personally. I mean, that's why I run an open tournament, even though this kind of turned into an invitational in the sense that I had to ask people to play. But in my opinion, I still call this an open tournament. I don't know. I think it's better for, like, honestly, I think it's better for a scene to have open tournaments rather than invitationals. I think it's more interesting, personally. Or, like, to at least have qualifiers. I guess that's still an open tournament. But you know what I mean. I guess I technically could have had, like, a qualifier for the tournament, but really, I don't think we had anyone show up after the fact to try and get into the, tournament. In my StarCraft ones, we always have people show up after the fact to try and get in. He won 2 or 3 Goblin Cluckfests. It's pretty pog. That was really cool when Apoptosis and Chicken Man were doing that. It's unfortunate, I guess, again, that the interest just wasn't there. And also just to warn everyone, we're going to get an ad break in a minute. So either get your ad blockers ready or sub to the channel. You're enjoying being in the tournament. It's nice to be open. I mean, the tournament will always be open as far as I'm concerned. Again, though, with the number of players, it kind of is like a pseudo whatever. Have we met Elazer's GameFriend? Not yet. Also, hey, Grimmy, how's it going, buddy? I hope to meet him one day. Exploding a bunch of the fiends to try and get this surround here. Ooh, even throwing down an effigy as well. Does he have... No, he doesn't have plague axes. We are killing a lot of GameFriend's units, though. A bit unfortunate, but I mean, it's happening. If we take a look back at Elazer's base really quickly, he's got an expand. Nothing else all that much. It is a Grimmy sighting. Yes, of course. Grimmy, when are you playing your series, bud? Not that I'm looking for it right away. I know you were just playing in this big tournament, etc., etc. But when are you playing yours? Let's see. We are eating it up. Taking the creep come down here. Buff fell hogs? Yeah. Oh, no. No, never mind. Let's not buff fell hogs. That's a bad thing. Imagine wanting to buff fell hogs. Major Elski, I would argue. That was perfect. Perfect time to look at this because I see that, I don't know, scan or revelation or whatever. Elazer's got a bunch of effigies, but they're going to die. At least they should. I bet he was here earlier and just pretended he didn't see Cabal's taking down Elazer. Probably, yeah. You're kind of cooked mentally right now, so I was hoping to play Night End tomorrow. That's fine. No, I don't care. I was just asking when you're going to play. Play whenever you want. To an extent, I suppose. Fellhog should go berserk when a hog dies near them and get 100% damage bust. Let's do it. That would be crazy good, actually. Why don't we give it 1,000%? Am I right? If you buff Fellhogs by making them live longer, that would be a nerf to Infernal. Oh, there's the ad break. Sorry, guys. Have to run it. I hate it. I hate ads. I wish I could have my Twitch channel have no ads at all. But yeah. Let's see. Throwing down the Ritual Chamber. He's going to be going for Plague Axes, I can only assume. He's kind of soft containing my friend GameFriend here. And he's eating it up, I guess. I don't know. If we take a look at what GameFriend is doing, though, he is just about to get his Guardian Nexus. I'm assuming we're going to see some Kree. Didn't see it, didn't happen. Yeah, precisely. Precisely. Also, yo, everyone. Nice to see you all. Thanks for being here, guys. I actually do really appreciate it. It's streaming is the most fun when you got your buds here, and you guys are all my buds. Welcome to the friendship zone. Population 51 of them at least. That's what my stream lab says that we have watching. But yeah, 51 of them. Population 51. We'll have to vote a mayor later, I suppose. But it's the Bud Club. Yeah, I like that. Nice. It rhymes, sort of. Elazer, though, is just like really staying on GameFriend's side of the map. Plague Axe, you guys can't see this because my camera's blocking it, but Plague Axe is about 30% of the way done, maybe, give or take. GameFriend is on... Oh, I guess the reason why... That's why this Fiend is over here, is to tell us when this base gets taken, for sure. There's that's the LittleMac fan club right there. That's the LittleMac fan club emote. It's kind of hard to read, but it's there. This Prism, the Natural Therium, just goes AFK for almost the rest of the game. Natural Therium. Oh, this one's not doing anything? Or it is. I can't tell, honestly. It says that there's 2 workers. I think that one's doing something. I think you're crazy. I think we're all crazy. Okay, so we're going to take down a couple of FGs here. We are, I don't know, we're going in. It's a bug? Ah, no. That's too bad. This is Reaper Rush. So we have Plague Axes now. We are still going for Reaper Rush. If you take a look at creep camps, though, Elazer's got the majority of them. You didn't press C on your Prism? Imagine pressing buttons. Oh, we got a singular Prism. Is going to die immediately. I wonder if there's any reason to try and knock these trees down and come from this direction. I mean, there's still the strike node here, regardless of which direction you come from. So I don't actually know. I don't think so, because why would I need Therium there? But I'm aware of that bug. Bug or feature, I guess, would be my question. Is it a bug, or is it an intended feature from Frost Giant? Is that how they want to be able to, I don't know, even out this matchup here? to make it so that occasionally your workers just bug and do nothing. Also, it seems like it would be very tiring, I guess, to try and keep up with all the bugs and stuff like that. A lot of our Argents are very, very, very low on energy. I'm going to actually say that almost all of them are. So this fight probably isn't going to go very well for GameFriend. I mean, a couple more are coming in, and we also have the Hell Crabs, the Hellborn, just whipping everything. Everyone's always on Infernal side. I have so much whining to I have to do so much whining to compensate. Well, you know, I love all of the I love all the factions equally. That's why in my Discord at least we have places for you to complain. All three races can complain. You know, you can all complain about it. And I guess that is very tiring, I would make sure. I mean, you press return cargo, not return cargo, and then go back to mining. There's 2 different buttons to press? Seems unnecessarily complicated. I'll have to take a look. Is it a bug that's for the, like, every map, or is it just for this map in particular? Just out of curiosity more so than anything else. You saw how organized my Discord is? Oh, you're just saying that, man. It's actually, there's a lot of channels you can't see that are maybe not the most organized. Let's see. Looking for the... Oh, actually, Lazer's just going to miss it. Lucky for GameFriend, honestly. Why are these guys red? Oh, they have the radioactive blood. They just fought some slime. That's cool. That's cool. When you select your MP, you tell them to go to the Luminite patch and gather. Why does it return the cargo and then return to mining? Yeah, good point. Also, you got the Sovereign's Watch moving Elazer away. Sometimes when you hit return cargo, your guy will return cargo and stop instead of continue to mine. That's a really unfortunate bug. And imps are cool, yeah. Imps are cool. They spit fire, like in a rapper sort of way. They should be rappers, I guess. We've got the speed camp though, Elazer. Again, the majority of camps are in Elazer's favor. Elazer's got the map control. He's taking a 4th base. You guys ever play Dungeon Keeper? Not I. Not I, unfortunately. Sounds cool, though. There we go. There's the Hellborns whipping fireballs at everything. The Kree are on the front lines. I mean, Elazer's kind of split his army up here. He has all the Gaunt upgrades, and we're going to throw down the effigies that we're going to be able to take advantage of. It looks like a huge infest actually hit. Yeah, everything is infested right now. The Sabers are going to pull back. They do a little bit of extra damage against the heavy units, but I don't know what's heavy in here. Okay, Hellborn are indeed heavy. I don't think anything else is. Well, Brutes are too, but they aren't in this one. Loved Dungeon Keeper 2. Just need to steal all the ideas for skins. Genius, my friend. Genius. I think intellectual theft is the best kind of theft, most likely, I would say. Intellectual property theft, maybe? Yeah, for sure. War for the Overlord was a fun successor. What kind of game are we talking about here? Is it like a RPG, maybe? Oh, also this dude is able to take camps, which I find crazy. Oh, maybe it's... Yeah, it is. It is able to. Could you please list your top 3 favorite types of theft? Yeah, okay, let me think. I guess my favorite type of theft would be when it's against, like, a heartless, soulless corporation, maybe? But I would need it to not affect the, like, worker, because that's one of the things that I don't like at all is when, you know, like, the CEOs and stuff should be taking the... They should be taking the problems there, and instead it just, like, falls down on their workers where they, like, cut their hours or their benefits or something like that. So that I dislike, obviously. It's a special RTS? Cool. So yeah, that's good. I think we should eat the corporations and the rich. Well, I think the Americans should. I'm not American. I don't want to do it. The Americans can do it. Let's see, time theft maybe. I like time theft too because I don't own a business. So like if you clock in and then you go to the bathroom or something like that, that's a cool one too. I'm down with that. And our final theft would be intellectual property theft. There we go. Nailed it. Those are my top 3 thefts. Feel free to rate your top 3 thefts in the chat, guys. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on the matter. Man, GameFriend's actually kind of keeping up with Elazer here, honestly. Getting paid to shit? Yeah, exactly. Precisely. MMR theft. Oh, that's a big one. I didn't even think about that. But I can't change my answer just to steal your cool answer. You like my theft list? Thanks, man. I like you. Man, this is a long one. Okay, so we are, I don't know, we're just like moving around and taking creep camps and stuff like that. I guess this is one of those situations where you probably continue to get like upgrades and stuff like that. You keep making production facilities and maybe you start like going into higher tech, but there aren't tier 3 tech for all the factions, right? Like I know the Archangel exists, which is like a tier 3 tech for the Celestial, I believe, and the Dragon I think is also a tier 3 tech, but I don't actually know for sure. I don't see a lot of really long games. Stealing other people's theft ideas? Oh, genius. That's a really good one too. Man, Grimmy, you should just make lists. That's what you should do. I know you like stream StarCraft and you stream StarCraft and Stormgate, but I think you should also just make lists. Stream yourself making lists. I would watch that. I'd love it. Ooh, lots of Shroudstone going down for Elazer. At the same time, our friend GameFriend, it looks like he's building Cabals, which I think are the good ones, and also Sabers, which probably are also good ones. Stealing a cheeky nap on a busy afternoon. Oh, that's a good one too. I think my wife was going to do that. I don't know if she ended up doing it or not, but she went to a Christmas party last night, came home at like 1 a.m., and then hung out with the dog for an hour. And then we woke up early to go hang out with our little niece. So, yeah, it was a late night for her, unfortunately. I can't remember what I was doing. Oh, I was playing Marvel Rival with my friends. Yeah, that's what I did last night. Fight not going as well for GameFriend. I don't really know why. Maybe just like higher tech units on a laser side or something like that. List stream when? Yeah, exactly. Making lists is definitely on my list of things to do for sure. You're cheeky, Grimmy. You're a very funny guy. I enjoy it. Wahaha, I say. Ha ha ha. That's me laughing seriously. Building some more Shroud Stones, it seems. We're also doing this, I would guess, for Ethereum because, I don't know. Elazer doesn't really have much of a bank. We also have some Spriggans doing things in the background. I don't know what it is, though. This unit's been debilitated. I don't know what that means either. Has reduced attack damage, attack speed, and movement speed. Yeah. Which is, like, really painful because the Spriggans already heal the opponent. So, like, must do very, very little damage. Am I right? At the same time, though, Elazer's finally pushing into GameFriend's house over here, taking down one of the expands, and he's going to maybe kill all the prisons. We're not really pulling anything away. Clearly, GameFriend is controlling his army instead. We have Siege Unit v Siege Unit. Oh, but maybe no high ground vision, so he can't actually fire on it. Cabal can slow. True. Kind of a nice concave for GameFriend, I'm not going to lie. Kind of surprised that it's going well for him. He's like 100 supply down. Now the entire world is Shroud. Your bases belong to me, Elazer says. As the Gaunts are spinning in from the north here, we're getting a absolute full surround. Great play here by Elazer. The, what is it called? The Shadow Mastiffs are also going to join. Oh, no, don't do this. I hate when it does this. Where you accidentally drag the side so that it needs to take you to the bottom of the game until you can... Till you get it off the side, but you're not on the side anymore. It's so frustrating. So that was my bad, guys. Bad observing there. And, I mean, mistakes happen sometimes. Oh, and there's also Spriggans everywhere, too. I mean, GameFriend's just dead. GG gets called, and we're going to move into our next series. Do we...